Russell was very keen when the Daleks were coming back that they should look like Daleks. He said there's absolutely no point having negotiated the rights to bring back this classic monster if you then redesign it out of all recognition. So Ed Thomas and the art department had come up with a series of visuals of what the new Dalek would look like. So it would retain the same silhouette as the old one, but all the dressing and detail and finesse was a lot more up-to-date, a lot more designed and thought through. Russell was, however, keen that it was built by somebody with some experience of them, and with me being, as we pointed out, one of the few people who'd worked on the old show, and as somebody who does have a fondness for Daleks, it must be said, Russell said, well, if we give this job to Mike, we guarantee it'll come up looking Dalek-shaped. And it was a question of taking all those classic Ray Cusick design elements and then what Ed's done as the new stuff and combining them into a prop that, A, still was able to work in studio the way that they traditionally have needed to work, but also gave people, you know, a wow factor of, oh my God, they've not looked quite that good ever before. And I think we've succeeded from that point of view in that people who know the series backwards have gone in and been excited about all the changes we've made. The general public have looked at it and gone, oh, haven't they always looked like that? So I think it looks like you remember the Daleks were in your head as opposed to how they actually were. To be honest, we did look at completely radio controlling it in the manner of a Robot Wars robot, but actually the most versatile machine you can come up with is a person sitting inside it and moving it around with their feet. It's fast, it's infallible, it can be directed really easily. So we kept that basic mechanism. It is still a guy sitting on a wooden platform, moving the prop with his feet and operating the gun arm and the sucker arm manually. What we did bring in as an innovation, if you like, is that the head and the eye stalk movement is radio controlled, so that movement left, right and the eye up and down was taken away, because the old props traditionally, the poor old operator inside was trying to operate gun, sucker, movement, eye, head, everything. We wheeled it down to the Millennium Stadiums. We were given a little room to set it up in. And we got it all set up. We met Barnaby Edwards, who was the operator. Nick Briggs came down, who's doing the voice. And we had a day, really, of getting Barnaby used to it, getting him comfortable with the way it worked, adjusting the seat heights and stuff like that. And right at the end of that day, we knew that Julie Gardner and Phil Collinson and Joe Ahern were going to come and have a look at the prop, ready for the following day's filming. And we were sort of tipped the wink that they were on their way down the corridor, so we stuck Barnaby into the prop and got him to sort of come out in character, as it were, and it did. It got a fantastic reaction. We did have to build 2 base sections, but from there up we were able to do removable dressing and bolt-on panels and bolt-off panels, but the problem was the way they'd filmed it was dilapidated first and regenerated second, so they were actually doing it in story order, which gave us the problem of needing to see it rusty and battered and dirty and grimy, and then the following morning looking absolutely brand spanking new. So we ended up doing all the paint job on the dilapidated one with Early Learning Centre washable non-toxic paints, and literally at the end of the day's filming we were able to wheel it back into the workshop, hose it down, give it a bit polish and straight back out again, and we were ready for the following day.